Good morning, students of class 7. Today I'm going to start first chapter of this session, Computer Languages. Chapter 1, Computer Languages. Chapter 1. In this chapter we are going to discuss about computer language. What is the language of a computer and which language a computer understands. So in this lesson we have to understand about computer language and how it interacts with user. So language are a means of communication. It is known to all. Using languages we also communicate to each other, same as computer languages we use to communicate and understands what computer is doing, and we give instruction to the computer. So first of all, first generation language. We have to learn first generation language. In this language is called machine language, because that time only machine language was available. Other languages we were not knowing, only machine language, and machine language was known as binary language, 0 and 1. So little bit you read this low level language. The term low level language means closeness to the way in which machine understands. The machine understandable form, we provide instruction to the machine, means in binary code. So that time it was very difficult to give instruction in machine code. Why? Because we that we understand which number system, decimal number system, 0 to 9, but a computer understands only machine language, which is 0 and 1. So we were converting decimal to binary. After that we were giving instruction to the computer, then computer was understanding. So it was very lengthy. That's why we developed a programming language to communicate with computer in our easiest language. So low level language, like first machine language, which I have discussed now. Machine language means first generation computer language that was based on 0 and 1 binary code and specify storage locations for every instruction and item of the data used. So everything till now computer understanding only 0 and 1, but with the help of programming language we are interacting with computer using programming language, not directly with machine language, but that time we were using machine language 0 and 1. That's why only programmer and engineers were capable to use computer to sort out this problem. We have developed different types of programming languages and graphical user interface by which we are interacting. Simple people can also interact with computer nowadays, but it was very difficult that time to use a computer. Only experts were capable to use computer. Understood? Machine language, what is this? 0 and 1 instruction which is in binary form is called machine language. And programming in machine language was very slow and difficult in processing. So programming was slow because we have had to translate we had to translate that time decimal number system into binary number system. After that we were giving instruction to the computer. That's why it was slow. That's why it was slow and so difficult, time consuming, and was difficult to process. Okay, so as the computer hardware improved and processing speed and memory size increased, programming languages become progressively easier for human to understand and use. One more thing, using programming in machine language was very fast. If you were giving instruction to the computer in the machine language code, so it was accepting in very high speed. Why? Because there were no mediator, only user and machine language was interacting with each other. So there is no intermediate interface for that time. Only machine language was interacting with user. So in short, once again I am repeating, machine language means 0 and 1, and machine language was very slow and difficult in processing, but its speed was high, and this from the mid 1950 to the mid 1970 we were using this. Okay, now high level language, we know that after machine language we used so many intermediate languages like middle assembly language. So after seeing the so many drawback of machine language, we have started using assembly language. Still we use this language in BIOS. Okay, assembly language, what is this? So we were using mnemonics, okay, in this programming language, abbreviation of the words we were using and giving to the computer. Assembler was translator, which was translating our instruction, user's instruction, to the machine code, and vice versa. It was giving result. Machine language, assembly language is designed for specific machine and specific microprocessor. It is the first step to improve programming structure. Specific, you see this specific machine, it means assembly language. If you are using in one computer, that will run on that computer only. You cannot use your assembly language program in another computer. It means it is a machine specific. If you are writing a program and taking long time to write, then it will run on the same computer only. It will not run on another computer. This was the biggest disadvantage of assembly language. Understood? Only on the same computer you can run your program which you have written. You cannot run the same program in another computer. That's why it was called machine dependent and specific machine. Assembly language programming is simpler and less time consuming than machine level language. So obviously it is taking less time and its processing was also high. That's why we replaced machine language into assembly language, and only the biggest disadvantage was machine language was machine dependent. If you are writing program in one computer, that was not running on the another computer. Okay, students, I am giving only instruction from the books because this is theory, so you have to understand this. Okay, so understand properly. Assembly language means machine dependent, and we were using mnemonics to give instruction to the computer, means abbreviation, short form of the words. Like addition, we were using add; subtraction, we were using sub; multiplication, mul. So like this, we used abbreviation, and we saved our time and given instruction to the computer to understand in machine language. So it was little easier than machine level, because machine level language was complex, very difficult to translate. After that, giving instruction and processing was slow, but here it is less time consuming, and its processing is also high. In the third generation language, okay, 3GL, you can also say this. Here, high level language, third generation means high level language we have started using. Okay, so what was the language? I am giving you brief introduction about high level language. This was the complete language which used translators like assembler, compiler and interpreter to translate our language into machine language. So C and BASIC was the high level language, third generation language. Okay, so some information we are also inheriting from this. Understand instruction, a brief statement that are more like natural language like English. So we have started using English. We are convenient, we are comfortable, feeling comfortable in using English. So we have started using English in high level language, but it was not complete high level language, it was third generation language. So we have started using English, and English we feel convenient, and we given instruction to the computer, and translators like compiler and interpreter translates our language into machine understandable form, and again vice versa result we are getting from computer. So it is good. So understand statement to solve any problem. So this high level language started understanding statement to solve any problem. What problem we are giving to the computer started solving that. Assembly language, all are less efficient in the use of computer resources than easier language. Okay, now everybody started using computer because computer started understanding English language and numbers and symbols, so which was very easy to give by the user, and computer also responding to this. Fortran, formula transfer language. Students, this was the first programming language, formula transfer language. COBOL, commercial business oriented language. BASIC, beginners all purpose symbolic instruction code. And C was very intelligent language. Still we are using C language. C language is the beginner of high level language. Okay, C programming is still we are using C language. Okay, beginners all purpose symbolic instruction code. Basic was also used. Extension of basic is QBasic, and Visual Basic .NET. .NET is nowadays we are using .NET also. Okay, so I hope you understood. So about all this programming language I will discuss in the next video, because video is becoming large. Student, this is the first day of the class, and next day I will give you all the details, all more clear information about basics, COBOLs and Pascals and Fortrans, and see what are the highest programming languages I will give you. Okay, thank you very much, student.